Lamborghini Veneno, the 11 million car. Lamborghini is a rather exceptional and exclusive manufacturer, and even with that, there is a hierarchy within its lineup that features substantial variations in terms of rarity and features, causing a substantial difference in prices. And one of these models that is head and shoulders above the rest of the lineup and confidently occupies the highest point on the brand's desirability scale across the globe is the Lamborghini Veneno. After being introduced in December 2014 with a price tag of $4.5 million, there are just a few Venenos models, and their prices have shot up dramatically. So, why is the Lamborghini Veneno so expensive? And is it worth the current price of $11 million? Well, let's find out. The Lamborghini Veneno was one of the most eagerly awaited Lamborghini models to hit the automotive market at the 2013 Geneva Auto Show. And well, this wasn't the rumored front-engine V12 two-door GT model that was talked about, nor the actual 50th anniversary edition model to celebrate the founding of Automobili Lamborghini SPA in 1963. It was also not the long-awaited Gallardo replacement, but then we came across a hazy magazine scan leaked onto the internet showing a very sharp, unexpected design for a completely different Lamborghini, and they even published the name, Veneno. The Lamborghini Veneno, which means poison in Spanish, by the way, was the perfect anti-venom to the many rumors that had been going around on the web in the weeks before the 2013 Geneva Auto Show. This was when the show had many high-profile exotic supercars trying to get into the spotlight, both from the car makers and tuners like Mansory. You might even remember the doors and roofline from other models. The complete monocoque was most likely used to avoid a new homologation, but I believe there is where the similarities end and the Veneno takes over. One of the distinguishing characteristics that set the Lamborghini Veneno apart from all other Lamborghinis is its revolutionary design, which caused a great deal of controversy when it was first introduced. But it's a showpiece either way, and for what it's worth, Lamborghini believes the overall design is more functional than people think. Some people find it completely over the top, while others like it. Regardless, it's a stunner. Up front, we might notice influences from the Sesto Elemento. There is a sharp nose and large air vents in front of the windshield, bringing back memories of the Sesto Elemento. And just at the bottom of the fender, we find a small air intake, while the side of the front bumper receives vertical fins to improve stability naturally. All of these features are finished in clear carbon fiber. The headlights on the hair-splitting fenders are pulled a long way down to the low front spoiler and carved rearward into the fenders. If you look closely, you will quickly identify the by now traditional V-shaped headlights that can be found on the Aventador. There is also a broad lower side sill that connects the front wheels to the rear wheels, and right in front of the rear wheels is a low-mounted air outlet. The fender does not touch the door, creating a significant gap between them, just like on a race car. The upper section of the Lamborghini Veneno receives some perfectly applied paint over the carbon fiber bodywork, and if you take a look at that upward sweeping section holding the large side air intake behind the still upward opening doors needed to cool the engine down, it doesn't go flush between the rear fender and the engine cover, but creates a tunnel between them. Again, using clear carbon fiber for the moat between them and the entire lower section of the Lamborghini Veneno. This takes us to a huge rear wing with fixed upright struts at either side, while the horizontal fin between them is movable to get just the right amount of downforce you desire when taking this beauty out onto the circuit during one of those high-speed track events. The roof-mounted air intake that flows into the additional vertical fin of the rear wing is something we have seen on the Audi R18 race car, which helps improve stability in fast corners. This is another thing that distinguishes the Veneno from everything that Lamborghini has produced. When it comes to the wheel arches, they aren't round like you would think, but instead use a design that we've previously seen on the Countach and the Diablo. After all, we are talking about a vehicle launched during the year that celebrated the first 50 years of exotic supercars. At the rear, we find a triangular-styled midsection that is comparable to the one on the Sesto Elemento, with Aventador-style grills, stunning Y-shaped taillights that almost run from left to right, and the lower diffuser, which looks like it came straight from a race car. It has a very intimidating rear section, which is made even more so by using sharply styled fins on the engine cover, creating an almost animal-like look. Looking at it, it's almost as if you can hear the bull roaring in the background. By the way, Veneno not only means poison in Spanish, but also the name of a vicious bull in the Spanish bullfighting arena. If you're the type who feels a rush of adrenaline when the engine roars, then fasten your seatbelts, because this monstrous machine is something that only dreams are made of. The Lamborghini Veneno is truly an engineering marvel that pushes the boundaries of automotive prowess. Few vehicles can claim to even come close to the staggering capabilities of the Veneno, both in terms of raw power and technological innovation. It's powered by a ferocious 6.5-liter V12 engine, an evolved version of the one that beats within the chest of the Lamborghini Aventador. But here, in the Veneno, it's dialed up to 11, pushing out an unbelievable 740 horsepower. Just think about it. That's like harnessing the power of around 7 average family sit-ins, all packed into one stunningly sculpted aerodynamic frame. This power allows the Veneno to scorch the asphalt, reaching 60 miles per hour from a standstill in just 2.8 seconds. That's quicker than the blink of an eye. And if that's not enough, picture yourself on a long straight stretch of empty road as the Veneno just keeps accelerating, pushing you back into your seat until it tops out at a dizzying 355 km/h. That's faster than a commercial jet at takeoff. That rush you'd feel is not just the speed. It's the realization that you're behind the wheel of one of the fastest road-legal cars on the planet. Now imagine the symphony of that engine, the intense growl transforming into a high-pitched scream as you blaze down the road. The Veneno doesn't just drive fast. It sounds fast, feels fast, and ensures everyone knows about it. However, you can't find it everywhere. When it comes to multi-million-dollar supercars, rarity and desirability are considerably more responsible for their absurd asking price. Simply, design and performance are secondary factors. And well, the Lamborghini Veneno is an excellent example of this very phenomenon. Lamborghini only sold 3 of those to the general public, thereby making it 3 times rarer than the Roadster and even more valuable now. However, compared to other Lamborghini models, both are exceptionally rare, which justifies the outrageous prices at which they are sold. Other examples of extremely rare Lambos include the stunning Centenario, which was created to celebrate Ferruccio Lamborghini's 100th birthday and was limited to only 20 coupes and 20 roadsters, and the Reventon, which was designed to resemble a Batmobile and was limited to just 20 coupes and 15 roadsters. Both of these models are also extremely rare. There is a high chance of you being hit by a SpaceX rocket than seeing one of these bulls. Kidding, but it's close to that. So, where are all the Lamborghini Venenos? Well, even if you are financially heavy, buying one of these bulls is not easy. According to Lamborghini, each Veneno was purchased before the vehicle's public debut. Only 3 coupes were produced for the general public, and the 3 coupes were designed to reflect the colors of the Italian flag: green, white, and red. The concept car was painted gray and is still shown at the Lamborghini Museum Mutech in Bologna, Italy. According to CNBC, Lamborghini reportedly hand-selected 3 customers to purchase the rare coupes, utilizing the customer's understanding of the brand, appreciation, and previous purchase history. X-Tech CEO Antoine Dominic purchased 1 unit, investor Chris Singh purchased another, and the 3rd unit was sold to an anonymous customer in the Middle East. These parties were required to finalize the transaction without even viewing the finished product. The 9 other Venenos were open-topped roadsters that, like the record-breaking Lamborghini Veneno, periodically show up for sale at auctions. Recently, a Veneno was listed for sale on Autovolution at $11 million. It is possible that the Veneno could soon become the costliest Lamborghini ever sold. Considering how much its value has increased, it wouldn't be shocking. If one thing can be said with absolute certainty, it is that the Veneno has the potential to be the most expensive Lamborghini ever sold. It is also entirely possible that it will surpass its value in the future. Once again, no matter where you stand on the subject, it's impossible to deny that the Veneno is much more than just a car. But is it worth the whopping $11 million? In your case, would you spend $11 million on the Lamborghini Veneno? Comment down below. That's it. Leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Goodbye.